2 days ago, I found out that Luke is ineligible to play for the first 5 games of the season.
Yeah, he can declare JV and play JV all year.
I don't care if we're up a touchdown or down 2. We will win the 4th and we'll win this game. Day 1, I asked you, are you going to win? First day, you said yes. Wakey, wakey, baby. Rise and shine. Get the little sleepies out, baby. At the Mecca today, baby. Oh, it's great to be home. Great to be back in the house. It's going to be a day full of sessions. I got training. I got class today. I've got tons of meetings. And, man, I got some news I need to talk about, too. It's going to be a bittersweet day as we kick off high school football season and that. But you know what? I'm balancing that hat like everybody else. The dad hat, okay? The dad hat, the entrepreneur hat, the business hat. And we're gonna go fire some people up, baby. I am jacked up to be here at the Kingdom today, baby. Let's rock and roll. Let's go. Oh yeah, let's go. Let's go. All right, before I get out and teach class, real quick, I always open up my day planner. I'm old school, man. It's old school. I write it down, I cross it off, and I always have the things I've got to get done today. You can see this. I'm notorious for what's called Durkin files. It's a gene I inherited from my mother called Durkin piles. I get these piles on this stuff, and this is what my desk typically looks like. I got these sticky notes, I got piles here, but I always have the most important things that I must do in a day. So I'm gonna go out there in just a minute and teach some class. First, I've got this stuff all laid out. I know what I gotta conquer today, but most importantly right now, I'm gonna go fire some troops up in this TD fitness class. Let's go, baby. Finishing on strong. Oh yeah, welcome to the show, baby. Welcome to the show. Ding, ding. That's right. Let's go, baby. Come on. Get the junk out of the trunk today. Get the junk out of the trunk. Move, jab. Let's go to jab, jab, jab. Get out of here! Ah! Four straight, baby. Right here. Yeah. 4 straight, baby. Woo! Allow your ribs to rise and expand with the breath. First thing today, let's just give thanks. Let's get gratitude. Whatever it is going on, you give thanks for it. There's always perspective. All right, time for a little breakfast. I love packing breakfast when it's an early start, 6:30 start today. I do a scoop of oatmeal. There it is. There's my scoop of oatmeal. Hey, one of the things about high performers, you talk about nutrition, you talk about eating right. It'd be easy just to run over to Starbucks, go to the local grocery store and eat, but typically that's not as healthy. You can always make healthy choices when you go out, but I try to eat in as much as possible, either at home or to bring my food when I can, especially breakfast. Breakfast is the meal of champions. That's where like you fuel up for the day. So typically what I love is when I'm home, it's gonna be 3 eggs, smiley face with ketchup. Ketchup's a must. And of course the oatmeal as well, little protein shake. Today again, on this day here, crazy busy day, starting off early. You got to fuel up. It all starts with that preparation the night before. So, hey, if you're a high performer, if you want to feel your best, you want to be your best, you want to act your best, you want to perform your best, you make sure you prepare your food, you got it ready to go, and whatever it takes, you got to make sure you keep fueling yourself. Every 3 to 4 hours, because, man, I know sometimes I go like 6-hour stretches and I'm like seeing stars and I'm spinning because you get so busy, sometimes you forget to eat. I understand, I get it. So if nothing else, you could always have a little snack bag of some nuts. Nuts are a great snack. Fruit is a great snack as well. So these are some of the things that I do. If I'm doing a protein shake, it's almond milk with 1 to 2 scoops of protein, depending on how busy and intensive a day it's gonna be. I got a workout at 12 noon. So I got to make sure that right now we're getting ready. We're a few hours out from that, but I got to make sure that I'm fueled up and I'm ready to go because it's Friday, baby. Okay. Because Larry said we're at 66%. Now I'm going to ask for a goal of 75% attendance. I'm going to see if we can get headshots with Zach while we're there. See? And some pics. We'll put in a Dropbox, testimonials, reveal my complete brand strategy, TD, time lot of it, time on business, rejuvenate time. What else do I need to remind them? Anything else?
let me get on this call. I got a coaching call with my mastermind members. Hey, the TD Mastermind, these are some fire-breathing dragons like you've never seen before. They're from all over the globe, and we always talk business leadership, marketing, personal growth, training, and today is kind of a Friday huddle. We've got some announcements, and then we're gonna talk about our mountain retreat coming up here in October. And then I always take some questions and give them some content as well. So these are the highest performers in the fitness industry. I love these folks. They keep me motivated and inspired to do what I do as well. And it's going to be a great call. So hopping on Facebook Live today with them in our private coaching group. All right, let's go. But I know I've shared with you my oldest son, Luke. My oldest son, Luke, transferred high schools. He was at a private high school last year, and he wanted to transfer after his freshman year. He broke his arm his freshman year. Well, this is game week. We have Friday Night Lights kicking off tonight, and we had still not found out a ruling on his eligibility because of the transfer. Despite him being a freshman last year and only playing one football game, 2 days ago I found out that Luke is ineligible to play for the first 5 games of the season. It's been a just emotional few days because I know the hard work that Luke has put in, and it hurts me to see him hurt. And he had to make a big decision of did he want to declare JV and play JV all year, or did he want to play varsity after sitting out 5 games? Because if he declared JV, he could play tonight. And if he declares varsity, then he could play after 5 games, but you got to sit 5 games and not compete.
Yeah, he could declare JV and play JV all year. And I don't know if that's the right answer or not. I don't know if that's the answer. I'm trying to get all the answers on everything. But, you know, what if he comes back in week 6, he plays JV for a game or 2, and the opportunity arises for whatever the reason, whether the guys are performing or not, forget the competition. If the opportunity arises, then he's available or he's not. And that's the decision that Luke's going to ultimately have to make. Like, do you want to sit out?
Okay.
Hey, what's happening, Luke?
Not much, just got back from the game.
Cool. Hey, what time are you going to come up and work out?
Riley's workout is now at 11.
Okay, well, I'll see you up here at 11. So, how you feeling?
Like, pretty good. I mean, I think I'll sit out because I just want a shot to play varsity instead of just JV not even having the opportunity. But I slept on it, so I think I'll just do that.
I know we talked about that going to bed last night, you know, thinking about, praying about what you wanted and pros and cons both ways. And, you know, between last year breaking an arm and now starting off with a little blip on the radar, it's only making you better. And we talked about, you know, Breeze last night, we talked about Kirk Cousins, these guys that have always overcome adversity, whatever football holds. Remember, it's only this part of your life. And in life, in business, you're going to face these setbacks, you're going to face these things, and realize what you did last night, and us praying about it and thinking about it, putting it on paper like you did. I'm really proud of you. I want you to know that.
I'm good. Let's do my thing when I get back. 5 games.
Plus.
Yeah, plus the playoffs. CIF championship.
That team's going. The team's going to go far, so I love you.
Thanks.
I love you too. You know, it's hard. It's hard. As a dad, it's the hardest hat I wear, man. Having a conversation with Luke and hearing that, I'm so proud of him. I love all my kids. Obviously, we all love our children. You don't want to fail in the parenting hat. And to me, that's the most important hat. It's the hardest hat. It's so easy just to be on these calls and firing people up and to coach and train. End of the day, man, at the end of the day, I want to make sure that my dad hat is I've had a massive impact on my kids and my wife as well.
Luke's sitting out game 1 tonight of 5 game. So he chose, he wanted to come in and get a little workout in. Proud of that kid right there. It's like, you know what, Dad? I ain't just gonna sit and watch. I'll play the game right now. I'll just work out. Toss the pigskin around a little bit. I like that.
So, obviously in get your mind right, smack fear in the face, and dominate your life. The reason why I'm writing this book is to make sure that we get over the epidemic in America and around the globe of not living up to the potential that each and every one of us has to optimize your best self, body, mind, and soul. So I'm writing this book to motivate and inspire people to be their absolute best self.
Who is this book for?
Well, the TD answer of who this book is for is if you have a pulse, this book is for you.
He's here. Headband Bob is in the house. Man, we're gonna get after it today. Once a week, we always get after it. It's upper body mandatory. Bob, I hope you're ready to go, baby.
Ready to go, 20 years and going. Woo!
There we go. Let's get after it. Let's go.
Having fun. Life's too short not to. Now for some beautiful music in C. Chains in C.
All right, we just finished up another epic workout. 19 years and going strong, Bob Hill and I. Bob, we've had some legendary workouts over the years.
Some are just unbelievable.
What keeps you going?
Well, a lot of it is really mind over body. One thing that keeps me going, obviously, is Todd and his enthusiasm and, his whole work with me. And I never even told this to you. You're an amazing mentor. I sometimes look at you as a son. I sometimes look at you as a younger brother, an older brother, and sometimes I look at you as a father figure. And you're just one amazing individual, and you have been a big part in my life and will continue to be that. No, and I wanted you to know that.
Thank you, man.
And I keep seeing that. But, all right, now he's giving me advice. Now he's my father, but I can respect it, okay? And then now, we should be doing this and that. All right, now he's my son. I got to move him along a little bit. And it's just great. And that's the way our workouts are. It's just a blast.
Special.
Yeah, it is. Very, very special.
Thank you.
After all these years. Whew.
Man, it's amazing. I look at that workout with Bob and just how much fun it is. It's always great to get in a good workout, but there's something special. We have a lot of 70-something and even 80-something-year-olds at Fitness Quest 10. A lot of people think, I just train pro athletes. No, if you see every day, I'm teaching classes with the everyday Janes and Joes in there. I've got 70, 80-something years old right along with the pro athletes. So Bob Hill is especially, he's one of my first clients ever, 77 years old. He continues to work hard. And again, same thing, it's that mindset of continually improving. To me, that's a MindRight Maniac right there.
Okay, good luck. Pump Luke up. Make sure that he isn't sad. Okay? Right. Yeah, bye.
What do you think I'm gonna do?
I know.
Of course.
Okay.
Of course, I'm gonna light a spark under his butt. You probably did that already today, didn't you? Let's go. Let's go light some guys up. All right, heading to football time, man. We got Scripps Ranch taking on Juniper Serra High School tonight. We got JV and the varsity. And hey, man, I know I talked about it earlier on, and Luke's gonna be observing today, but that's not gonna stop us from being great teammates. And I'm gonna go out there and coach my butt off for these kids in the JV and in the varsity. And I got my sidekick, Brady, here. Boss. And what I told Luke today was, you need to make sure you get your mental reps. You know what mental reps are? And so you're actually, when the play is called, visualizing the plays as you would perform them based on the defense that they give you. And if they rock a coverage, how would you react to that? What would you do? And that's what Luke's going to try to do in both the games, in the JV and the varsity, is try to get some mental reps. Because although mental reps are never as good as getting out there and playing and performing, and that this is a big decision for Luke to say, hey, you know what? I'm going to sit for 5 games versus playing JV all year. And there's not a right or wrong answer. It's just what his gut said after praying about it. And I think we learned that that's an important thing when making a big decision in life, is sleep on it, pray on it, and then trust your gut.
Ready to go? Do it.
You got 45 minutes to explode, fellas. 45 minutes to explode. We come out. They don't know what's gonna hit them. There you go. Nice and smooth, baby. Nice and smooth. You good? Help out. I want you to keep your head in the game with the defensive stuff. Let's get rock and roll. Let's get better tonight. Let's get better. Let's get better. Go get some, baby. Go hunt. Go hunt. Woo! Picked off. Here it is out here. That's strong right there, baby. That's strong right there. That's what I'm talking about, line. This is where we're going to dominate that second half. They're already getting tired, fellas. I don't know if you've seen it in their eyes. They're already tired. I don't care if we're up a touchdown or down 2. We will win the 4th and we'll win this game. Day 1, I asked you, are you going to win? First day, you said yes. So go out there and prove it. Come out firing. Do your job. On that dumb muddle huddle they got, you got to blow that up. You know the quarterback likes to run? Keep him in front of you and blow it up. Dominate this 3rd quarter. Come out firing and do your job. If you do your job, know that your comrade next to you has got you. You got your back. And in that 4th quarter, fellas, it's fun time. All your hard work is going to pay off, and we'll celebrate at the end. Let's go, baby. You got this, baby. Come on.
Who's got my back?
I got your back.
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 One more time. Who's got my back?
I got your back.
Bring it up, baby. Hey.
Let's go.
1, 2, 3, family on me. 1, 2, 3.
Family. Yes. Yes. How does that feel right now, fellas? That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Hard work pays off right there, fellas. That's what it takes. Hard work, baby. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. 4th quarter, own that moment, baby. That's what I'm talking about. All in. Nice job, fellas.
Josh, hey, great game today.
I'm proud of you. What do you think? Do you want to keep everything the same? Yeah. All right, I'm out. Are you going to go on the bus then?
Big win, first off. I'm so proud of those guys. Somewhat of a bittersweet day, obviously. I shared a lot today. What it takes to be the upper 1% in business and as an entrepreneur. And you saw inside, behind the scenes of everything I do on a regular basis, from training and classes and meetings and you know, some of my projects that I'm working on. Man, you got to be all in. But you know, this week we got thrown that curveball and Luke had to take it on the chin. And man, I'm so proud of him. I couldn't be more proud of him if he threw 4 touchdowns tonight and was out there ripping it up. I think here's the thing, guys. I think, you know, the problem is a lot of people want to be great in the game of life. They want to be, you know, in the top % in their field. But the dad hat's the hardest hat I wear. It's the most frustrating at times. It's the most joyful at times. And obviously it's the most important at all times. And you could be a great entrepreneur. You could be a great business owner, a great trainer, a great coach, a great athlete. But if you fail at home, that's a recipe for disaster. A recipe for disaster. And I know that I don't want to be that. I don't want to do that. And the solution is, how do you compartmentalize your life so that you can be all into what you do in your career, whatever that is, as a student, as an athlete, or whatever occupation that you are. And then when you're at home, whether you're a mom or you're a dad, or you're a son or a daughter, or a grandma, grandfather, whatever it is how do you be the best mom or dad that you can possibly be, the best parent, the best family member that you could be. How can you serve your kids more? How can you serve your parents more if you're a kid listening in today? If you're the star on the football team, it doesn't give you immunity to be the best kid that you could possibly be. being a successful entrepreneur is one thing, but being a great parent is what it's all about. Being a great kid and a great human being that gives back to humanity truly is the biggest blessing we could ask for.